and welcome back to another cool Skyrim video. Now, in this video, we are still talking about our Tardis by ShatteredSteel. I love this thing. Now, in this video, I wanted to talk about some of the bugs that have been discovered, and what you can do to fix them. Now, I should point out, this mod has not been touched pretty much since it was uploaded in 2016. ShatteredSteel loaded it and disappeared. There's no evidence of him or her attempting to modify or even respond to comments after it was uploaded. So ShatteredSteel, if you're out there, please come back and finish this. And if you have lost interest, hey, contact me. I'd be interested in updating it, fixing a few things, but otherwise not touching too much of it. Alright, let's get on. I'm starting to experience some lag, and I don't know why. So, one of the first little glitches, hiccups that you might find yourself with is when you first download and run the mod, and you find the TARDIS for the first time, this door, for whatever reason, kind of spawns sideways. And you get stuck between the door and, like, this wall. Now, the cool part is with the door turned the way it is, you are kind of meshed between the door and you're actually kind of inside this wall right here. So if you start jumping around, you'll notice that you can see this door upstairs here. And if you jump enough, you'll actually come out and glitch yourself up here. In fact, before I found the answer to the sideways door thing, that's pretty much what I did every time, was just kind of glitch myself through the wall until I was up on the second floor. I probably played for about 2 weeks before I discovered the answer, simply because the answer involves changing the rooms. So, anyway, with the door sideways, though, once you get out, you walk over here, everything else works. You can still travel and fly. And when you get ready to leave, you just click on, you still get this exit the TARDIS, even though the door is sideways, and you walk out and everything's normal on the outside. But when you come back in, then it is flawed. Now, but there's a really easy fix to this one. And, oh, I wanted to point out, if you watch my other video that just was the inside of the TARDIS here, there was a deal at the end where I kept saying, oh, I've forgotten something. And I couldn't remember what it was. And the thing is while you're inside the TARDIS, time does continue to move. So, like, say how it's 10:37 p.m., but now it's 10:38. So time does continue to move when you're in the TARDIS. However, when you fly the TARDIS from one location to another, time does not pass like it does when you fast travel. So, like when you fast travel, you lose a few hours. Flying the TARDIS does not count as a fast travel. It more counts like a load from one area to another area. So you don't lose time, which is really handy in a lot of cases. Now, so yes, to fix the glitch door, all you gotta do is pull the chain in any of the themed rooms that you can swap out. Just pull that chain, and that was the reason why it took me so long to figure out the solution, was because basically I didn't want to change rooms. So I was like, oh, this is cool, but I don't want to switch. I like the original theme, and I don't want to change. So anyway, I finally did. I finally just got brave enough through playing one to see. And yeah, so once you do it though, come back, there's a chain hidden by the shadows. You give it a pull, boom, the door spawns correctly. And to be honest, from this point, all is good. Even if for some reason you need, and we'll talk about here in a second, if you have to reset, like temporarily disable the TARDIS, or if you have to, you uninstall and reinstall it. Once you reactivate the disabled or reinstall the TARDIS, or at least I think reinstall, I've never actually uninstalled it, I've just disabled it. But anyway, the door comes back properly. You'll still have to go, if you disable the mod and turn it back on, you have to go back through the whole, find the TARDIS and all the setup stuff again, but the door does not need repairing the second time. So it will automatically repair itself regardless. Which takes me to a reason why you might need to reset your mod, or disable and reset. Now, let me explain the process real quick before I go any farther. There is what I call the disable fix. And the disable fix is basically the process of, you save your game, go back to the main menu where you can access mods, and like the mod menu to download and install new mods, disable the TARDIS mod, reload your saved game. It'll give you a warning saying, hey, this depends on this mod, blah, 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 blah. And you say okay to that, save the game again, reload, go back to your mods menu, re-enable the TARDIS mod, come back, and go find the TARDIS all over again. And anything that was really, really buggy, like this next thing I'm about to talk about, will be fixed. And the door, though, will stay. It'll be proper in the setting, any glitch that might have happened will be cured, or at least most glitches. So anyway, having said that, the disable fix is the only fix I have found for this next glitch. The next glitch is the hypercube relay glitch. And basically, when you click on the hypercube relay, it should open up a menu like this, and you can put in the hypercube, and it gives you a menu, and you tell it where you want it to go and all that. Now, and here's the thing. sometimes the hypercube relay does not respond. Like, you'll click on it and nothing will come up. And I thought that this was a leaving this room issue. Like, if you left a cube in the relay and then left the room and then came back, like loaded another screen, be it going out this door or going into the inside of the TARDIS, then it would something would happen and the cube would get stuck and it wouldn't respond. And no, that's not it at all, because in shooting one of my other videos, in fact it was the video where I show you how to fly the TARDIS, the relay actually got stuck. I stuck the cube in and decided that I wanted to go somewhere else instead of the place I was going to go with the cube. Went to take the cube immediately back out, and it was stuck. It would not respond to anything. So, yeah. I had to in order to shoot that video, I had to go through and do the disable fix, and that was kind of annoying. So, just know that it is a rare glitch. I hadn't even had the glitch. I found it online. Somebody had said, oh no, my relay's stuck. What do I do? And I was like, I've never had my relay get stuck. So I tried a whole bunch of stuff. I took probably an hour to get the relay cube to even get stuck. And yeah, then suddenly I'm shooting a video, how to, and the relay sticks. And I've actually experienced it twice. Now, the number one reason why I think I hadn't experienced it, because in the forum, where the guy was talking about it and saying his was stuck, he said he had left the TARDIS, came back in, went to change the cubes, and it wouldn't work. He couldn't activate the relay to get the cube out. I have never left a cube in the relay. Every time I walk out of this room, I take the cube with me. And only that one time in shooting the video has the relay ever gotten stuck while I was like right here in the room and working with it. But, so I'm guessing that might be at least part of the trigger. I don't know what else might be causing the sticking, but like I said, before I'd heard about the glitch and tried to make the glitch happen, I'd never had the problem. So, anyway, my recommendation, put a cube in, go where you want to go, take the cube out before you leave this room at all. So, and you'll probably never have it. And if you do, the disable fix will fix it. It's annoying, but at least it doesn't take too long to actually do that, especially once you've kind of leveled up a bit. My sneak is high enough that literally I don't even bother with the few bad guys in the area. I just sneak my way through, rip them off, because hey, why not? They've got gold. And then I leave and go get the TARDIS, and yeah. So, anyway, that is that glitch. One of the other glitches that I am not familiar with, personally, but I did see a few posts online, has to do with the regeneration. And if you remember, there's a regeneration room within the TARDIS, but I don't think you have to be in the regeneration room in order to regenerate, because there's a setting that when your health gets low you can regenerate, and you can set that to whatever. But anyway, with the regeneration room, or with the regeneration process, a few people reported that as soon as they regenerated, went through the little menus to specify their characters, and even if they had that menu option turned off and they were just doing a re-health and light show but sticking with the same character, that the character would immediately die. So they kind of got stuck in this regeneration loop. Or one person said that theirs didn't regen loop, they just died and it went through the normal game death kind of setup. So basically reload a save game. So, to be honest, like I said, I've not done a lot with the regeneration thing, and I don't even know how I would go about trying to mimic that one, because it didn't seem to happen every time. It was kind of random when the regeneration cycle would glitch out and it wouldn't complete properly and they die. So I really don't have a solution or even an explanation as to what might be going on. Let's see. That is really the biggest glitches: the door glitch, the relay glitch, the regeneration glitch. Something that is often called a glitch, but isn't really a glitch, it's actually an aspect of the TARDIS which can be turned off using the hypercube configuration, is the defense mechanism. So, anytime the TARDIS feels like it's in danger, senses danger, it will disappear, and once it's safe, it comes back. So if the TARDIS spawns and you walk out of the TARDIS and it just disappears, it's because there's enemies nearby, and once you deal with the threat, the TARDIS will return. And so, that is about it for this video, because that's really all the glitches. Even though ShatteredSteel posted this and pretty much left it, he or she did a really good job of making sure it works. So, it's got a lot of cool stuff. A couple of glitches, as I pointed out, but nothing that's like game-breaking, or that it happens so often that you just feel like, man, this thing's so glitchy, I don't want to use it. I've literally used this thing for hours and not really had any problems. It wasn't until I went looking for the relay glitch that I found it. The door thing was annoying until I figured out how to fix it, and then no problem. So, that is about it. Oh, no, there is one other thing. It's not a glitch. It's just something I want to point out. And I think I'm going to make a whole different video for it, just to give people an idea. But the chameleon circuit. And it is on this side of the chamber somewhere. Where is it at? Anyway, on this console, I will find it and it'll be in the next video. But on this console somewhere is a thing called the chameleon circuit. And the chameleon circuit is the circuit that, lets the TARDIS hide and look like different things. So in the TV series, it was it was supposed to let the TARDIS transform to look like whatever the environment, basically a blending in effect, and it gets stuck on the police call box. Well, in this version of the TARDIS, you can almost say the exact opposite happens. Oh, I remember where the chameleon deal is. It's in the hypercube configuration. So if you get that configuration hypercube, you put it in there. When you're going through the settings, the chameleon the chameleon circuit is one of the options. If you turn it on and travel, you will lose your police box look, because the chameleon circuit will make the TARDIS blend in with whatever is going on outside. So if you're in a room, you'll be a bookcase or a wardrobe. If you're outside, you'll be a rock or whatever. And so, but there is no environment in which to re-trigger the police box look. So if you use this circuit and you travel, you're going to lose your police box. If you want the police box back, you have to do the disable fix and go get the TARDIS all over again. But other than that, we are good to go. It travels well, it works well, it's well made, beautifully designed. I wish ShatteredSteel would come back and do some more work, maybe add some more features, but it is altogether ready to go as it is. And yeah, anyways, I will leave that to you, and happy questing.